Today is our 7th day of coding challenge among 30 days of code in HackerRank platform. Today is day 6. Let's review. In this challenge, we will expand our knowledge of strings, combining it with what we have already learned about loops in the previous videos. So the task given here is, they have given us a string S of length n. That is the length of string which is indexed from 0 to n-1. Usually strings are like arrays. Strings are like arrays. We know that strings are the list of characters combined together. So this is it is just similar to the arrays in case of indexing. Like in case of arrays, if you write ARR of 0, then you can access the 0th element indexed X. And here in case of strings, if you also want to do the same, then you will get that indexed element which you want to get access of. And so here they have told us to print its even index and odd index characters as two space separated strings on a single line. And they have told us to note the point that 0 is considered to be an even index. That means, for example, they have given us a string S equals to S equals to ADBECF, and we have to print ABC space DEF. So let's understand how this how we can come to the conclusion here. So I'm opening Paint to make you understand. I'm writing the example S equals to, don't mind my handwriting is not okay when it comes to computer, I'm not used to it. Then AB, then never mind, I'm taking another example. ABC and then E, F and D. Okay, they have taken like this, and then let us assign it this part. In this string, this is the 0th index, this index is 1, this is 2, this E is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here this string S has 6 elements, and I have indexed it from 0 to 5 because this is the way of indexing in order to get access to a character of a string. This is similar to arrays, I hope you know. And then here they have told us to note that 0 is considered to be an even index. So if it is an even index, then 1 is obviously odd because 1 is not divisible by 2, and 2 is divisible by 2. Then this is even part. Let me mark here. So this is even, this is even. Now E is odd, and then this is 4 is even, and this is odd number. I'm talking about the indexes, the odd and even part, and then we will come to characters. So this blue marked part is the even indexes. Okay, and so the other part is odd. They are all odd index numbers. And then they have told us to print the even index characters and odd index characters separately, giving a space in between. So here I can take it, even index is this, so the string will now become as s equals to a, and then I can write a, then this second index c, a c, and then fourth index character is f, so a c f, and then I have to give a space between, and then the odd index, changing the color, odd index characters will be this one b, b, and then this one e, and then the last one d. So what we have to do, we have to change this thing into this. Okay, I hope you are able to understand. Then moving on to the question. Here they have given an input format. The first line will contain an integer, the number of test cases t, and each line I of the t subsequent lines contain a string s. Here sample input they have given as 2, that means 2 test cases, which means 2 strings. They will input 2 strings. They're like hacker, and then rank, and they have the output comes splitting the 2 different strings in 2 ways. In the way they separating the even index number characters and odd index number characters in 2, and giving a space in between. The 2 strings are individually separated, as you can see in the sample output. So they also given an explanation. I have already explained it to you. See here, s of 0, here when s test case 0, s equals to hacker, then s of 0 equals to h, s of 1 equals to a, and by this you can access the element, and in the index. So we will use loops to separate the indexed characters and come to the output. So without wasting time, let's do it. Come to the code here. Here they have taken included the header files, and using namespace st, so we have to code it from this cache, and there is no stop code. Okay, no problem, we will do it. I'm writing here int n in, and then c in n. By this here n will be the number of test cases. Then we will use a for loop. For int I equals to 0 lesser equals to n I plus plus, and then string str. In the for loop we will input the string because as was in the example they have said in the sample input, for each they have taken the number of test cases first, and the number of test cases will be number of strings to be inputted. So for that I am taking the input in the string input inside the for loop. Okay, and string and c in str, and then we will use another for loop j a to separate the odd number the index characters and the even index characters. Okay, I'll write here for int j equals to 0, j less than str dot length. Here str dot length is a function to str dot length. This will calculate the length of the string taken. Okay, means we will iterate here from 0th index up to the length of this string, and then j plus plus, and then we will check here if j mod 2 equals to 0. First here we are checking for even index characters from the string. Then if j mod 2 equals to 0, then we will printing cout strj. So in this for loop, what will we doing here? Here we will check that if j is a even number, if j is an even number, then we will print the str of j, the event index characters, and then this will go throughout the length of the string. That means it will traverse the whole string and will print only the even index characters. And then after that, this loop is finished, it will give a space, then cout, then a space. Then after that we will start a for loop again, like for int j equals to 0, j less than str dot length. It's better to copy the above because the same kind of loop, just a little will change. Okay, yeah. And now we will change in the if part. Since we have previously completed the even index characters printing, and then in this part we will do the odd index characters. If j mod 2 not equals to 0, that means when the j is odd, then we will print the odd index characters. Then cout strj. This will again traverse the whole string and will print only the odd index characters. Yes, and then after that, after completion of this loop, we'll give cout endl, a new line. Okay, and this also completes the for loop with I. And here in the on the first loop, there is for int I equals to 0 less than n, and here the loop will go on from 0 to the number of test cases. If the number of test cases is 2, then it will go from 0 to 2 and will take 2 strings each time on the increment of I plus 1, and then do the other operations. Okay, so let's run this code. And so we have passed the sample test case. So submit the code. Yeah, so we have passed all the test cases, and congratulations on completing this challenge. So do access the playlist in the link in the description below, and also there is a source code link below in the description. And don't forget to like, share and comment below, and subscribe my channel for more. I hope you liked it. Thank you.